got a very cool one in. This is a Schecter Omen Extreme 6. Very cool inlays. Really like those. Of all the Schecters I've had, I've never had these like split line inlays, so I really like that. And it's in the, I think I called it an Omen Elite 6, didn't I? It's an Omen Elite 7. This is a 7 string. In, I believe they call it transparent blue finish, which is kind of hard to grab in the light here. The back, gorgeous natural wood. Really like that. And the neck, very, very nice neck. Just that matte feel. I really like it. But anyways, thought this one was going to need a whole lot of work to get it up and running in good playable conditions. I got it very, very cheap, but it really just needs a bath and new strings and, you know, a setup. So let's check it out a little bit more. So this is actually just going to be a demo video, not a cleanup restoration video or anything. Again, really love those gorgeous inlays. They're just cool. So, Omen Elite 7. Probably like the 10th Schecter I've had come through in the last year or two. I've had so many Schecters. I really like them. They're just killer. And this thing is in mint condition. I've gone over it fairly in depth myself. I haven't found a single thing wrong. Just dirty. Shows a lot of fingerprints on this kind of finish. Needs a bath. Needs, you know, wax the body, rehydrate the fretboard, fresh strings, all that jazz. And these knobs, I'm not sure if that's stock. I'm gonna have to look up, but it kind of looks like there's Velcro around the edge of the knob. It's kind of odd, but the clear knobs themselves are actually pretty cool. So not bad. Pots feel great. Switch is fine. 5-way switch on this. I don't know. It's a metal guitar. Like, I guess more options is always better than less, but you just don't really need 5-way, in my opinion. I don't know. But I've only messed around with it a little bit with these super old strings. We're gonna clean her up, get it looking great, and show it to you in a second. All right, we have our very, very pretty, very cool Schecter Omen Elite 7, all cleaned up, fresh strings on there, ready to rock and roll, all set up. Action is great. It's probably a touch too low right now how I have it set. I think at least on the bass end, I could probably come up just a little bit to cut some of the buzz, because there is a little bit of buzz on there. But that happens with some bigger strings. We got 10 to 64s on here. So far, probably my only complaint about the guitar, and I've fooled around on it for maybe an hour, but my only real complaint on this guitar is the tuning machines. The 7th string tuner for the 64 gauge, I had to cut the string at an angle to like give it a point to actually make it through. And then the tuners themselves just feel incredibly tight on this much tension for a 7 string. It's hard to describe, but the tuning knobs just don't want to turn very much at all. And I've not had that issue on any of my other 7 strings. So that's a little bit new. It might just be that these tuners are kind of just poor quality. They're probably just cheaper tuners. They're just Schecter branded. They're nothing special. If I had this guitar as a keeper and, you know, was going to be playing it a bunch and everything, I'd probably swap those out. Tuning stability as well. Now, fresh strings, they go in and out a lot, but it's actually kind of hard to get everything up to exactly into pitch and keep it there for a while, you know, stretching the strings, doing all the things you're supposed to do. But it seems to have held now and held overnight pretty well, so that's good. Other than that, I mean, fretwork, phenomenal, high quality, you know, exactly what you expect from Schecter. You don't feel anything. It's buttery smooth on the side. The nut feels perfect. There's nothing there. That's great. Pickups seem fine. I did look into these knobs, which I mentioned in the beginning of the video, because they have this like weird tape kind of stuff around them. That's stock. They come like that. I don't like that at all. I can see how some people do, and they might come off. I didn't really check. It doesn't really feel like they're glued on there. I didn't want to mess with it because, again, this isn't a keeper guitar for me, I don't think. I don't need a third 7 and a second Schecter 7. But I would probably swap those knobs, and honestly, I'd probably just do something black to match the hardware, or maybe black with like blue accents would look cool. Other than that, the only thing that's weird is the 5-way, and you can look up how this is wired. It's basically like pulling the coils individually and matching them up. I just don't really imagine ever using that in any kind of particular way on a 7-string, like kind of metal themed guitar. It just feels like unnecessary complication, and it obviously doesn't really affect it, but I don't know. I just don't see the point. I'd rather, have a 3-way switch here and a kill switch or something. That'd be cool. Or like a treble boost, or I don't know, something like that. But other than that, those are my only real complaints about the guitar. The neck is out of this world. Like, it's so good. I've got to give it tons of credit. The neck plays like my other 2 7s, which are both $1,000 guitars. This neck plays right up there with them. Absolutely love the inlays. They're so attractive. Love that 12th fret inlay. Badass. But let's hear how it sounds. So we're just going through the Spark 40 on just some presets on there. So, and I think we're in drop A. Yeah, we're in drop A. So play some drop A stuff. I don't remember that Amon Amarth riff. There it is. I was missing that. Guardians of Asgard, of course. I love that song. It's so good. Plays really well. Again, this neck is just fantastic. I know it's weird maybe getting excited about a neck, but it's really nice. I like it. Kind of matches my shirt too. Shout out to Big Cats on the Moon. But very solid guitar. Really like it. In one of my other demo videos, I think even on Schecter, someone asked for the clean tone because they apparently only buy electric guitars to play them clean. So here's a little clean tone. That's all you get of that. for bluesy stuff. Good for that heavier, grindy stuff, and it's just kind of a weird fuzzy preset that I have. But yeah, there you go. You can hear it all, so I think it sounds really nice. I think these pickups are fine. I'm sure probably everyone who gets this guitar is probably going to replace the pickups because they don't have a brand name on them. But you do you. I think these sound fine on their own, and guitar looks killer, of course. Looks badass, though I do like, if you look up what other finishes these come in, the charcoal finish they have, which is much more like natural wood. That would be my personal take. I would want that one over the blue, but the blue is really nice. I'll give it that. So yeah, there you go. Demo review, Schecter Omen Elite 7. Very cool guitar, very nice guitar. These things retail for $550. Is it worth $550? Yeah, I'd say so. I got this for much, much cheaper than that. If you can find them on the used market, 7 strings don't really command a whole lot of value on the used market because there's so little demand. So you can probably pick this up in the $300 to $400 range on Reverb or Marketplace or something. And if you can, this is a very, very solid 7-string guitar that I think you'd be pretty pleased with. So there you go. We'll see you in the next one.